Here we are with an estimated 320-man Boy Howdy campaign. Our first round tonight is going to be the Overlook, followed up by the Bolivar Heights camp. Here are the regiments playing in tonight's event, and the actual server population is going to be 317. CSA right now up by 7 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, there is no artillery on this Conquest map, so the infantry imbalance is now 8 in favor of the CSA side. Frontline reporters. For the Union side, you have Zach here from the Midwest Brigade, and on the CSA side, you have Canada from the 20th Georgia. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and we'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Co-commentating with me today, we have Deckhart. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Deckhart, 23rd. Oh, well, we already got some hot action, so we could take a look at that if you don't mind. We got 7th LA, looks like fighting with SR on the down low side of the road here.
Yeah, kind of a split up engagement. CSA charging in on Union right. I think what you were just saying.
Fast action, beautiful.
We're right into it. I mean, A and V, Pan Am's holding up the hill a little bit, kind of in a shootout with 7th LA and others as well. Union lines kind of holding on the center area here. So we're playing Conquest. You have 3 points of contention. You have the B point behind the Union lines. You have the A point on the pontoon bridge, and you have the C point on the Overlook position. Now, normally you're trying to capture all 3 points, get a majority, and deal a ticket drain. That is automatic. However, for the Boy Howdy campaign, they fight over 1 point until the 30-minute mark, and that 1 point is the C point. So you can see a lot of Union guys heading that way already. A couple CSA making up the hill right now, EIB, but yeah, Deckhart, I guess there's maybe a window. Is CSA, there's some charging on the bottom hill. We'll get the introduction in soon enough.
I'm happy to watch. A&V charging in right now onto the CSA, 30th North Carolina. It looks like, quick correction, I said SR, I meant SB before. SR, shout out to Tagre.
And it looks like that charge will fail. 30th North Carolina holding the brunt of that. And CSA is going to win on that side of the hill. All right, I think we have a little bit of a window. Deckhart, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Deckhart, 23rd New York, long-time War Rights player, long-time War Rights enjoyer, watcher, you name it. Real White Boy Brigade, also. Red, white, and blue.
Hell yeah.
As some people know it, red, white, and blue. Other people know it as Real White Boy Brigade, but we're out here playing War Rights, having fun.
Heck yeah, we'd love to see it. So, a couple of other quick notes. 6th Arkansas balanced over from the Union side to the CSA side, so appreciate their help with that. CSA is kind of making progress going up the hill towards the B point. Union's finally getting guys to the C point. I assume they have a flag. It is trailing a little bit, but yet we'll get there soon. So Union's going to have a flagpole advantage. But in about 7 minutes, 7 minutes, CSA threatening the B point. CSA should be able to get that A point as well. So Union's got to make sure they can defend. And no Steam chat in this event, so if the officers want to communicate, they have to either look and see what their friendlies or enemies are doing, or send runners to talk to each other in game. And on a woods map like this, can be difficult, especially when you have groups like 7th LA getting up to the B point, and that main Union line below the B point just doesn't know.
And I'm glad you highlight that the fact that they only have to use runners for communication, not Steam comms like we're used to maybe hearing, maybe creates a little more confusion and interesting situations, perhaps.
CSA charging up the hill towards B on the opposite side.
Fuck you, Arkansas! Fuck you, pussy boy! Oh, that's my death.
Flag right here, east, flag east. Hey, Arkansas, you're scattering out. Don't
A
scatter.
little bit of a scatter charge here, but nonetheless, Union flag moving up the hill. Union lines will hold, but the lines shift back. CSA's got a firm hold on the B point. Bit of an engagement down from Union main spawn. 30th North Carolina up against Pan Am right now.
This 5th Wisconsin position for the Union and Midwest Brigade that got on the front up here, they're shooting directly down onto the CSA. It's actually amazing shots for them, but might reposition a little, starting to catch some more fire.
Yeah, so this is the thing with Conquest. I mean, big maps, a lot of fighting in a lot of different places at the same time can be difficult to track, get everything at once, but that's the beautiful thing with Conquest, especially on the higher pops. Union dealing 1 flagpole's worth. You can already see tickets were fairly even until Union captured the point, and now Union is visibly ahead of the CSA side.
Looks like 65th Illinois went back to cap the C point for the Union. Rotating back around the map, but it's going to take them all the way they're going. I don't know. They're going to have to start sprinting down this hill.
It's going to take some time. CSA pushing up on the southeast side of that B point. Union lines really falling back up the hill. Opposite side towards Union spawn. Union, at least Pan Am's trying to get around 30th North Carolina, and they're charging.
Hey, bitch. You miss, bitch. Hey, stop reloading, bitch. Too late. You haven't finished your reload.
Oh shit, sorry.
Hey, you too, bitch.
And subtle progress being made there, but I mean, CSA's kind of winning this whole area. And that's not good for Union.
I mean, I don't even think the Union can sprint, even if they have the stamina up that hill. It's such a steep incline. They have to trudge up. And, yeah, they're just totally stalling out because of that terrain.
You're dead.
And that's why Union hates the Maryland Heights skirmish map, because their main spawn's on the bottom of this whole thing. And then they gotta trudge all the way up. It's a pain in the rear end. It's a nice little hike, though. Do it in real life, not so much the game. But great start for CSA. I mean, obviously slightly down on tickets due to being down a flagpole, but 30 minutes. Being able to get a 2-1 flagpole lead, which it looks like CSA is going to be able to do that. They'll have plenty of time to take the lead and make it even larger. So CSA's played real well to start here.
When I went to Antietam, when I went to Antietam, I didn't have a chance to go to the Appalachian Trail side, Maryland Heights, whatever you'd like to call it. Unfortunately, but yeah, the Antietam, that battlefield, man, quite a hike. Just that whole landscape, beautiful.
5th Wisconsin Eagles Brigade charging on the point.
Brace up, boys, brace up.
50-50 right now, still. CSA countercharging. Ooh, that's effective. Imagine this fight in the rain, Eagle. Wow, people be slogging in the mud.
It'd be a messy thing. I mean, CSA able to push the Union back, and it looks like CSA should be able to hold flags up on... Actually, it's still kind of a draw. I don't know. Both sides still have their flags, though. CSA, it's engaged.
CSA has some of their reinforcements to the southeast of that engagement there. They should just shift over and help. I don't think they have eyes. Nobody's looking over that way to the left, though, right now, it looks like.
There's one more coming. Shoot that motherfucker.
Union moving in. Back to B.
And, I mean, this is a big point here. Obviously, it's going to be really the deciding point for who gets a flag majority lead. Both sides kind of going in.
And I think that CSA unit to the right, not moving over fast enough, kind of doomed the rest of the CSA near closer to B here. Because now the Union has this whole ridge. What a fight, though, for it. And that went back and forth 2 or 3 times there.
Union's got to throw the CSA out here. I mean, CSA's kind of lingering around the berm right now, and if you let them form back up, they'll just be able to push up on you. I mean, Union doesn't have a whole lot, and they need some numbers to do that, but if you can knock some CSA flags down up here by the berm, that could be huge for the Union side, give them a little bit of a breather.
Get ready, get
The CSA seemed to have a pretty good consolidation on this B point. The Union charge didn't really think it was going to pan out, but somehow they managed to just kind of keep slowly rolling into that B, and now big reinforcement wave from the Union pouring in, and still no reinforcements from the CSA. It's a long run from their spawn. All the CSA around B is tightening up on it now, but the Union, I think they have the Alamo position now.
So 30 minutes has been hit, so the points are now tappable. B point being raised right now by Union. CSA's got a flag on A, so Union's still going to retain a 1 flagpole lead here. And it looks like Union side is going to hit a foothold here. Huge hold for the Union side. It was looking pretty bad for them, but they held somehow, some way. They did
Love
it.
to see it. We love to see the Union doing good things, baby.
We love America winning, just like how they're going to beat Canada on Sunday in the gold for ice
8
hockey.
a.m.
8 a.m. Eastern
Happy
time.
hours starting early. 8
Yeah.
a.m. Sunday.
The greatest BLN live stream. We'll do one then. Watching the
We
game.
should.
That would kind of be a little funny, I'm not going to lie.
I'd be down. I'd be down.
Big
100%
watch
number.
party.
Oh man, the Union just shooting down on the CSA here. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah, you can see 30th North Carolina at least shifting their flag out to the left, just trying to make sure it has an escape route. Because at least a little to the south, where you have some more CSA, kind of in the center of the berm, 1st North Carolina sharpshooters, that flag gets dropped, it's going to tumble in the kind of a cliff almost.
I'd like to see the CSA. You got a couple of units kind of on the backside of the berm close to the Union. Probably losing a lot of skirmishing tickets there from their formation right now. If they kind of just tighten it up back towards, looks like TB to the west, maybe split into 2 groups, get the rest of the CSA to tighten up to the east, try to get some crossfire maybe, but it looks like the Union's slogging the left group now to the west.
Yep. Pan Am hitting right where 30th North Carolina wanted to go, through those couple guys back. And it looks like you got the banners, Heart of Pan Am, gonna fully push out 30th.
Hey, incoming charge. Run.
Gotta get that flag out. Come here. Got Sergeant Major on the flag. He's running.
Keep running. Keep running.
Oh, he's going uphill for some reason. That was questionable.
A bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out.
Didn't pay off too well, Cotton.
No.
His body, body's rolling violently. Okay.
We love that. So one good thing, the Ragdolls. 5th Wisconsin charging through as well. They're trying to fully push the CSA out.
Oh, god damn it.
If my memory serves me right, Union's had a lot of struggles in this event for a while. And today they're doing phenomenal. Maybe that's the War Brothers campaign too, but I mean, Union doing a great job to hold a lot of the CSA team not going towards that B point. Instead, it almost looks like they're just trying to wrap around the Union and get to the C point. Really just bypass them. 2 flags down for the CSA side.
Man, the physics, I'm so glad we're watching this battle tonight, Eagle. The physics on this hillside, I'll tell you, I'm enjoying it.
I wish they kept the Ragdolls as high as they were a couple years ago, because bodies would fly like crazy. Not so much anymore. You used to be able to, if 2 people were rolling a case on one direction, you could run into it, like a 3rd person sprints into it, and they get shot off across the map. Beautiful thing.
You used to be able to, before Artie was movable, you used to be able to like vault it, and you'd hit like a weird, like you're just exactly like you're saying, you'd hit a weird angle, and man, you'd literally just straight into the sky, you'd fly. It was so much fun. Then they patched it because we posted it like somewhere that the devs saw, I think. And yeah, but
The devs hate
good
fun.
times.
They hate fun.
And statistics apparently, but that's a story for another day.
A and B pushing down the hill for the Union side. I don't know if they're trying to leak to get to the A point. Union's actually decapped it. I didn't even notice the message pop up. Who is this? 3rd Usha. No artillery for them, but they make good use of the numbers that they have. Flip right through the CSA side. Decap the point. Union's up 2-0 now on flags. That's huge, because for the CSA side, we've seen groups like EIB, for example, do a really good job of decapping those opponents' save points. Union really hasn't had that a whole lot, if I remember right, or just hasn't been successful. Again, all these events kind of merged together for me. But nonetheless, huge decap there. Now CSA is going to have to commit a flag to the point, which they're already down 2 of them. 5-minute despawn timer on that. And the interesting part is TKO was pushing down the hill with their flag, and A and V being at the bottom of the hill stopped them. So Union's doing real good this round. Real good.
Love to see it.
I mean, CSA's got to get something going. They have a couple of guys going to that C point right now. It does look like they slightly outnumber the Union there, and lo and behold, it's EIB going there right now. So they got to get that going.
Have not recaptured the A point yet. That's a mistake and a half.
I mean, they have all 4 flags up fighting near the B point. 2 of them are down. The other 2 are up with groups that are already up there fighting. Unless they already slipped one back down. It was going to take them a couple minutes. All right, one of the flags is up by B. Where's another CSA flag? Where's the 4th flag? It's playing hide and go seek.
I wonder if they ran it out to respawn it or something.
I mean, maybe.
Or into the river.
Huh. I'm holding down. Oh, here it is. Okay, so the 4th flag is going up the hill right now with 20th Georgia. So it looks like they're taking at least one of those flags towards the C point. That group's going to get there, but it's going to take them another probably 3 minutes to make that happen. And so that's the 4th flag. The 3rd flag I saw, it looks like it's heading up the hill. So the CSA flags, 2 of them that they have, are moving towards that C point. Again, it's going to take them some time, so unless those 2 flags despawn for CSA or someone picks it up, it's going to be a while before they get that A point back. Meanwhile, A and V is pushing back up from the bottom of the hill towards the B point. Some CSA shooting out with them there, but morale.
Shout out to whoever did that on the Union, man. I'll tell you, to get around and... Yeah, wow.
The 3rd United States Horse Artillery. Isn't it the Year of the Horse in China or something like that? That's what I heard.
It is now.
Wow. They better release horses. Even in a broken state. It'd be beautiful.
I can't wait to just mow them down, baby.
That's going to be the thing, right? I mean, what? For a 400-man fight or a server, you're not going to expect too many people to have horses. And everyone's just going to try to shoot the horse the moment someone gets on it, I would assume. So
think about Pry Ford. I mean, they're just gonna get. There's nowhere to hide. They're just gonna get destroyed.
They are. Be a very interesting thing. Very sad.
They're just gonna have to run. They're just gonna have to run the entire time. Just keep your horse running. Keep moving.
So Union's kind of winning, I mean, around the B point, although, again, most of the CSA teams heading towards the C point. Union, I'm surprised, hasn't sent a flag over to the A point, but it's not conventional Union strategy to really do that. The most they'll do is decap it, just because you're going deep into CSA territory. I mean, their main spawn, not that far away from the A point. Kind of an advantage for the CSA side if you think that. But CSA on C, decapping the point right now. About 10 seconds to get that decap.
And another good job to get around there by the CSA and having the Union maybe go against their original strategy here. Like, you know, they maybe think they're going to have C for the whole round, and now they have to figure out how they're going to go get that back. It looks like you do have a Union unit encroaching on them right now, though.
Drop the officer, guys, don't worry.
65th Illinois, 3rd Usher doing that. Ripped to the 65th Illinois officer there. He just got domed. 9th Florida there as well. But, I mean, that's going to be the interesting thing, right? Union's going to have to change their plan just because of the C point. CSA's at least going to be able to neutralize this point. Looks like CSA's captured the A point as well. So CSA's going to have a 2-1 flagpole lead. 21 minutes is plenty of time. The only concern for CSA, they're about to hit breaking. And one more morale stage, they hit their final stage and can't respawn anymore. And so it's like, does Union have enough of a ticket buffer to win the game if they can't get a 2-1 flagpole lead at this point? But, of course, we'll see what happens. CSA now has a 2-1 flagpole lead.
I mean, hey, like we said, Eagle, Union's done a really good job so far. I think if they keep building on what they've been able to do, they have this one in the bag. I think that's... with the ticket lead they have, CSA about to hit breaking, you know, like you were just saying.
ANV's charging on the complete opposite side of the map to the west.
Come on, bastard!
But, yeah, I mean, you never know. CSA can still has a shot. They've given themselves a better chance to actually maybe win this game, but
Get your loads.
so far so good for the Union. Maybe want to recap C at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, regardless of if Union can capture a point or not, they have to play aggressive, right? If you, assuming worst case scenario, Union's down 2-1 for the rest of the game, Union could still very easily get CSA into last stand, but they just got to be aggressive. And that means they have to find the CSA and move, which, I mean, they have guys moving towards that C point. Not a lot, though. Some moved kind of halfway up the hill and stopped. But what's interesting, though, is you have CSA moving out from main spawn, the guys who got those despawn flags back into the fight, captured the A point. If they could slip through and get to that B point and get a decap, they might be in business. We'll see, though. 30th North Carolina pushing up the hill, most direct Midwest Brigade season for Union.
Hold here, take cover, infinite fire. Take cover, infinite fire.
Find whatever cover you can and infinite fire, gentlemen.
Reload behind cover.
I'm trying to shoot to the right. They have shots on me.
Use
right
the
now.
hill to your advantage, guys.
Oh god, dude.
Kind of a shootout there. That one Union group pushing towards C, heavily
They're
outnumbered.
doomed. They're doomed.
Oh my. This corporal from 65th Illinois, Boogie, has the most cursed tag I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone have lowercase on their state. Oh, he just got shot. It's 65th Illinois, but the IL was lowercase. I've never seen that before.
Scanning.
Looking on the tag, it's right there on the top of 7th Main Company B right there, top left.
Oh, ew. Undercase I in tag. Ooh. The L I could live with, but
Ooh. Yeah, charge on the bottom of the hill, it looks like. Missed that completely. 5th Alabama, 1st North Carolina sharpshooter, 7th LA, charging out Pan Am.
North.
Plugged in.
and the all caps corporal too. Wow, what a bold move, man.
He's dead. Kill him.
This is the drama of the night.
I'm gonna bonk you.
And you know, it's a pretty decent match if that's all we have to talk about.
Yeah. Guys, War of Rights is an always entertaining game. Buy now. Or wait for the spring sale when it's 15% off and something big will probably be released. Who knows?
We just noticed the weirdest things. That's why we're so used to watching all this carnage.
You learn something new every day in War of Rights, that's for sure. In the amount of time that the CSA is barely dropped from taking losses into breaking, Union's lost about a half stage. So, this may be possible. I mean, if I'm CSA, I just hunker down at CNA just because you have a lot of time on the clock, force the Union to charge you and be aggressive. You know, it's better for CSA if there's just no combat at all. Because if there's no combat at all, that just means they're dealing free ticket loss to the Union side while they themselves are not taking any ticket loss. So if I were CSA, I'd just sit and wait this out. Force Union to move, which Union's not really moving. So, Union into taking losses.
I'd almost like to see the Union just commit to A at this point, because they keep sending small groups up to C and it's not making a difference, but it looks like the CSA group from C is starting to posture up now towards the middle of the map again.
I mean, what I heard from Killer on the bottom of the mountain, they're getting into a shootout with some CSA here, but Killer is saying that they're going to try to hold the CSA from the main spawn and hope that their friendlies get back to C point. Because Union never pushes that A point, even though I do agree it kind of makes sense, but I mean, with such a big map, everyone's spread out, communication, not the greatest just because of how it is. You know, it can be very difficult for Union to flip up major strategy like that on the fly.
Union's losing a lot of out of lines on this hill by C right now. They just got swallowed up by a group moving down.
Yeah, which the CSA groups from C are pushing out. 65th Illinois looking to stop the most direct in TKO. 27th Virginia moving down the hill. 8th Virginia as well.
Aim low. aim for the feet.
Yeah, I see him. Just get your shot up and then get behind the...
ANV is charging.
Most of us don't have loads.
Oh yeah, huge charge. A lot of CSA from main spawn. A&V, Pan Am outnumbered.
Stab together, stab together, stab
ANV
together.
actually initiated that charge, oddly enough, and I just don't think they saw the CSA stacked up on either side of the road there.
They definitely didn't, based on some reactions from Killer.
They did not know.
A&V
Wow.
doesn't know it's over for him. The tag phrase gone. Get it out.
Killer Pringle can.
They said it was only good for 4 years. I think I'm going to extend it.
They just signed a new contract with the logo or catchphrase company. A&V lost their flag. Here comes the rest of them, though, or the banner side of it.
Right, don't charge.
Also, you got the Union group from B moving up the hill towards C, and they're charging kind of a little bit, sort of.
Push in, push in, push in. Push, push,
Charges everywhere right now. CSA trying to still win on the bottom of the hill.
An uphill charge from the Union. That's never good, but they have the numbers.
Kill these heretics. Get them out of here, you're all deployed.
No.
I outsword you, motherfucker. I outsword you. Come on.
Chaos, Eagle. It's chaos.
We love conquest. CSA winning on the bottom of the hill, eventually throwing out Pan Am. You were mentioning a lot of Union are moving towards that C point. CSA they're falling back on the B point. There's a little bit of a engagement going on there.
So while you're watching down there, that Union group is moving up. They took out a couple of small CSA piecemeal groups on the way, and now it looks like the CSA is falling back to the C point, getting forced back into the corner by the Union, and Union might seal the deal with this if they could execute this properly.
Yeah, they do outnumber CSA over there. A huge charge just happened on the B point that Union won, getting a CSA flag down. 65th Illinois Midwest Brigade. Huge win from them. Some 114th Pennsylvania as well. I mean, if CSA would have won that, CSA could have immediately gotten the B point. And that would not be good. Huge decamp again at A. So CSA is going to have to send another flag back to the A point. And at this point in the game, CSA can't really spend the time or the energy, manpower, whatever you want to say, to do that. Third Usha again getting a decap on that point. So Union very
That's
shortly.
unbelievable. How are they doing that? How are they getting around? That's unreal.
They're shooting out of an artillery gun. Just like in Fortnite.
Von Keidenberg of the 3rd. They're calling out the Red Wings. He's saying, Eagle, the Red Wings are terrible.
Whoa, is he?
I swear.
No way.
Would I make that
need to
up,
go
Eagle?
back.
Would I make that up? He was
I
shouting.
mean, he
on
has
point.
trash talked me before for that.
He said the Red Wings are the worst team he's ever seen. He
Wow.
didn't say it. Others
He
said
has said that, though. That's the thing. He has said that, though.
He
Charge at
definitely
C.
said it.
Charge at C.
I'm not saying he said it, but he said it.
He said it. So CSA pushing up the hill towards B. Union heavily outnumbered. C point Union's pushing in to charge this out. Kind of a charge, I should say.
There might be a contestment of this match due to the fact that he was trash talking the Red Wings. I don't know.
Don't trash talk the admin spectators. Thank you. I mean, TKO here at the C point, a mix of other groups, 5th Alabama, some 27th Virginia here. They just have to hold as long as possible. Snow Cactus Rip just got blown off. Otto going in. Rip 27th Ohio indeed. Bonking his way to death. Ace goes down as well.
CSA made it a much more interesting game maybe than it should have been, I think. They've kept it pretty close. They were down a lot, and now the morales are a lot more even, but they're still down a full morale level, roughly.
What did the Union do at the C point? It looked like they were going to take it, but they just trickled in and completely lost. So that's...
They stalled up on that downslope. Every time they go down that downslope up there, they get shot up because the CSA falls back onto the ridge towards C, and they just end up getting shot out coming down that little embankment there, and it's happened a few times that I've seen. I've been looking over more towards C, and
it just looked like though Union had more guys on the rocks right by the C point, and
it's just getting from there to where the CSA is currently. It's like an opening, and they just get shot up every time. It's pretty tough, honestly.
The rocks are not easy to move across either. I mean, they were trickling in. But what's even more fascinating is the Union that were there, some of them just outright left. FB, 5th Wisconsin, they just left the C point, heading back to the B point. That's a little confusing. Maybe they thought the
still have
friendlies
a
had
group
it.
of Union there, yeah, and they're getting killed right now. Interesting.
So Union still has firm control of the B point. There was kind of some charges underneath the B point, which has resulted in a CSA flag down. A lot of CSA moving out from Maine. About to hit Pan Am, some Midwest down here as well. We've got a little shootout going. Union's just got to deal a 4th of morale stage for CSA to hit in the last stand. At that point, no more spawns for them, but maybe time.
I mean, they got to recap. They got to recap something here, I would imagine.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Pan Am's charging CSA in the bottom of the hill.
Hey, Cole, you're gonna need a couple more than a couple guys.
Oh.
Come on, Johnny Reb. Come on, Johnny Reb. Charge him out. Dead, son. You're fucking dead. Give me that pistol. You gotta go.
Looks like they knew that time, Eagle.
They did indeed. They wipe on the, at least by the bank. 6 Arkansas kind of maybe not seeing due to the bushes, sitting watching that. Some others.
You just made a
The flag's got to stay in line or he's not going to get any respawns for the Union there. He just got shot, actually. Wow.
Jeez.
They're still coming in. Watch out to your right. Watch out. Watch out.
Peto sign, if I'm saying that right, from 14th Tennessee, got some great shots. It's actually funny. TB, they sent me a MP3 file for how to say the name. Tito! Tito! That's how it's pronounced. There you go.
Well, there you go. Well, at least you know they sent you the phonetic
I know.
file.
You finally say it right. Tito!
ANV did not know. I take that back. I take it back.
They're trying to get the flag in the river and couldn't. So 5-minute despawn timer on that. They might not. Yeah, that flag probably won't be in action for the rest of the game.
7 minutes, yeah. Unless they take the whole team or half the team over there to reclaim it.
Tito! Multiple flags are down. So there's the Union flag down by the river, just like the van. CSA flag a little up the hill behind the B point, or down under the B point. And then there's another CSA flag to the southeast south side of the point down. So CSA very close to last stand. If I'm CSA, I'm backing off to the A and the C point. I'm not engaging the Union just because Union wins this game, or at least doesn't lose the game, by knocking CSA into last stand. CSA needs to avoid that for as long as they can. CSA, if they at least want to draw this, need to get the Union into last stand. And so just back off, let the flags do it. They should, maybe, I would think, probably be able to knock the Union down into last stand in a little over 6 minutes. But who knows? Time will tell.
I'm going to go ahead and claim this for the Union, Eagle. I'm going to do something I shouldn't do as a commentator and claim victory for the Union.
The Kalshi bets just went 100% in Union's favor now that you said that.
I'm going to argue that the third U.S. there made all the difference in this match. Them decapping that A point multiple times. I think both teams had pretty sound strategies. Both teams played well, like some good engagements on both ends. Lots of charges. It was very fun to watch so far. But them decapping that point behind the CSA was absolutely brutal for the CSA, and it took them a while to recover from that multiple times. And I think that ticket drain made a huge difference for the Union overall.
Yeah, definitely the difference maker in this. I mean, Union, for multiple minutes was up 2-0 on flags because of those decaps, or at least CSA wasn't up a flagpole because of those decaps, and that really probably is the game changer in this whole thing. A couple charges on the top of the hill. Union's pushing towards the C point. Looks like there's going to be some charges down on the bottom of the hill. More immediate, though. Close range shooting. I
And
don't
if
know.
you're CSA, you still have 5 minutes. Maybe try to make a push for B.
I don't think so.
You have a shot, though. I mean, yeah, I'm maybe trying to give a glass half full at the end of what I said a moment ago, but
they have a flagpole advantage. They don't need to fight the Union right now. They just need to hold the flag advantage for the rest of the game and try to get Union to the last stand to force a draw. That's the only way they don't lose this game.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah,
Union's
maybe just
charging bottom.
run it back. It's too late, though. Yeah.
Oh! Get up! Hey, what is this guy doing?
There they go. If they die, they don't come back.
We got one more wave. That just respawned now.
Less than.
All the way there. Come on!
That was a good point, Eagle. Like what you said about them falling back and not taking any fight. I think you're right in that situation. I didn't really think about that until you had mentioned it. Shout out to you for that. And I mean, yeah, you're right. I think if they had just fallen back to like literally where they spawn and maybe turn that corner a little bit to where they can't get shot or something, stall out the last 5 minutes, but.
Because I mean, Union's now pushing towards the A point. Maybe if CSA fell back sooner and just kind of turtled, Union would have made that push eventually. But Union played a very conservative match. Like, the moment CSA had a 2-1 flagpole lead, they really haven't pushed out to either point with a full force until now. And they're pushing both points right now as a full force. Union still might hit last stand despite. Union needs to get a decap.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. That half ticket bar went down real fast.
It did.
They got a little too aggressive.
Union charging through on both points. It looks like they're going to be stomped out at the A point. C point, though, is more promising.
May Benjamin Netanyahu strike you down. May Benjamin Netanyahu strike you
Wow.
down.
So flags don't matter anymore. Since if you die, you don't come back. Now, if the clock hits 0, it doesn't matter how many more men one side has over another. It will be a draw. Unless one side at this point fully wipes their opponent, which fully wiping means killing all but like 3 guys. And so, unless the Union can kill all the CSA, it's probably going to be a draw. Which, it was fascinating. I saw a comment. It was a couple broadcasts ago. It was like a week or 2 at this point. I don't really remember the time. But the guy was saying if both sides are in last stand at the end of the game when the clock hits 0, the game should just continue until one side fully wipes another. Because it is not...
It should.
I agree. It's not a satisfying ending to have fought for so long and so hard for it to just end like that.
Yeah, good shot. There's more there.
Hey, but you know what? If this draws out, shout out to the CSA and the Union I think they kind of threw that at the end there, no? I mean, they had a half ticket bar. I don't know what happened to it, but maybe I cursed them by saying
Wow.
they got the win, but I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. That ticket bar disappeared so fast.
Union had a morale stage and a half lead, and I mean, once they lost the C point, they got very indecisive. And the moment the Union actually pushed with a sizable force towards the C point, like, half of them left once they were on the doorstep, which was a little confusing. So, I mean, if Third Usher didn't get those decaps, Union might be losing this game. But
yeah, I literally took the thoughts right out of my head with that statement, Eagle. I just was thinking that, well, if this is the case now, then if they didn't do that, it would have been GG for the CSA, so.
Yep, you see him. Kill that man. Kill that Rambo.
So, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a draw here. What a match. Union's such a good start. Very indecisive once things got a little crazy in terms of their save point being decapped. And they didn't move. CSA was able to catch back up and hit Union into last stand somehow. If CSA would have played more conservative once they had the 2-1 flagpole lead, maybe prevent the decap at their 8-point, maybe they could have won. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Descartes, what are your thoughts as the round closes out here?
Great round from both teams. Like, honestly, couldn't tell which way that was going. Obviously, I thought the Union was going to win, but great job to both teams. Very entertaining to watch, and unfortunately, nobody wins.
Nobody wins, except for those that had a good time, which we don't have fun playing War of Rights. This is like a job. So, no fun here. But, yeah, I mean, kidding. Really good fight. Union just froze there in the middle of the round. And, I mean, you get, like, I'm wording this really terribly, but the lack of instant communication through no Steam chat killed Union there because they just kind of froze. They couldn't send anyone up to the C point. And, I mean, you saw even CSA, it took a while for them to get the A point back once it was decapped. A good round. We'll see you all shortly for round 2. And here we are with the start of the second round. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. Anyways, we're on skirmish now with the Bolivar Heights camp. Little skirmishes going on as both sides are moving out quickly before we get into that. Server pop is 349. CSA right now up by 13. Both sides have the option of artillery. Union taking 8, CSA taking 10. So the infantry in balance is going to be, geez, can I do math? 12 in favor of the CSA side. Big charge going on. We'll talk about ticket stuff in a second.
Oh, get that bail on! Get that bail on!
We love the voice chat, don't we?
I just love to picture some of the good old boys doing the rebel yell in their house at this hour.
There's always
Amazing.
a person behind the voice, that's for sure. So, you know, interestingly, if you've played attention to War of Rights over any period of time, you'll note that CSA is down on tickets right now. Which, with the ticket balance changes we saw in the previous week, it went from roughly a 13% advantage to the CSA side to a roughly 17% advantage to the Union side. That's a 30% swing in favor of the Union side. Never before have we seen the defenders have an advantage in tickets, which means in charges and shootouts now obviously much more favorable towards the Union side, which you can see they're up by almost a fourth of a stage as Union's counter pushing CSA out of the berm. Flag retreating for CSA. Weapons on this map, the Union defense is the 39th New York with the Mississippi and the 87th Ohio with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 55. CSA attack has the 1st Louisiana Zouaves with the Mississippi and the 9th Louisiana with the option of the Springfield 55. But also the Springfield 42, so they got that buck and ball, shoots like a shotgun. We saw this map Wednesday. Union side barely won it. Anyways, Descartes, in your opinion, how should each side play this map?
Well, I was unfortunately on the losing side on Wednesday, and I was going to allude that, you know, we might have a little foreshadowing as to how this may play out. But after last match, I should put my boot in my mouth and not say that I know anything. But that being said, Eagle, all jokes aside, this is has been a historically very, in my opinion, CSA attacker-heavy map. With the recent ticket change that I'm very happy to see, albeit I think there is maybe some room for improvement on a map like this where CSA is already down. Probably shouldn't be down that bad, I don't think, by now. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. But looks like the Union's off to a strong start.
Very much so. I would agree. I think, you know, it's a good thing. They did a good change in a good direction, but too much. You got banners charging into the CSA woods. Union never does this.
Tents are not bulletproof.
Yeah, triple yeah. Die, you bastard.
Let them know, decoys. So, yeah, I mean, they'll appreciate those tickets. A couple out-of-line kills. And, yeah.
Now, if we could just talk about, I'm glad you actually mentioned that. If you want to talk about the tickets for a minute, I'd be happy to.
Yes. One thing though. Forgot to mention this at the beginning. So, the game said the round was a draw. However, I learned this midway through the round, or after the round, I should say, that the Union side won the round for the campaign because they had a flag advantage. Anyways, yes, I would love to talk about the ticket balance changes now that sides are going into more of a shootout.
No, very good point. If anybody's actually paying attention to the campaign, that was actually, we found out, a Union victory due to them having 2 points and the CSA only having 1. But for intensive purposes, the match we were watching was a draw. But let me be very clear on that. But yeah, the ticket change, I think, Eagle, it was much needed. Being a longtime Union player, I'm very happy to see that they kind of, in my mind, got a little sense and made it a little more balanced.
Just an FYI, they are starting to push up the hills.
CSA officers have their pistols up front, getting lots of shots in.
Keep it up. Spear wall, fellas. Spear wall, spear wall, spear wall.
Union counters are, though, I don't know.
You want to up the butt? You up the butt. You up the butt.
Here's your boy, Corporal Boogie. He's in the heart of it. He's in the thick of it.
Everyone knows. So that's another one for the Union side. Union up slightly on tickets. The only advantage for the CSA side is that the 9th Louisiana Regiment has the Springfield 42s, the shotguns essentially, so they need to get close and they need to cause some chaos. Anyways, interrupted. Did you want to continue saying in regards to the ticket balance changes?
No, we are here to watch a match after all, not a problem. Does look like the CSA might be charging again, question mark, hopefully.
Maybe just trying to get the flag. 5th Alabama pushing up with 27th Virginia secessionist. Oh, rip. Sonic. Gotta go fast.
Oh, he's not sprinting. Oh.
Oh. Well, he gets the flag to a reasonable place. Anyways. You were saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that I'm glad they made the ticket change. I've been a long-time Union player. I think it's always been kind of a CSA advantage across the board on a lot of the maps. I love the ticket balance. Again, there is kind of room maybe on a map like this for the CSA to actually have more of an advantage.
Yeah, I would agree. Again, it's good that they're doing ticket balance changes. I hope they do it more often, even if it's a couple maps every month, you know? Better than nothing. And I would agree. Like, a map like this definitely feels like it went too far in the direction of the Union side. Maps like Cook's Countercharge, too, I think, went too far, but haven't seen a whole lot of maps anyways. I kind of want to look what the win rate was of this map.
And maybe even, like, it's going to take a change in strategy for it to, like, become more even. You know, like, the CSA, I think, is kind of just used to just running it down and getting away with it on this map. And now they kind of actually have to be a little more strategic. And if they change how they play, it might actually, like, you know, if you kind of sit back and shoot out in the beginning, it might change it up a little bit as opposed to just charging like they usually do. But, yeah, it's interesting to see how the tickets really kind of affect the match as a whole.
CSA pushing up from the wood side. By the berm, TKO. SB up front. They're just kind of getting to a shootout here, which... these guys have the bucket ball.
What is this?
Yes.
Where are we going slow?
They're just trying to get close, use the shotguns, take the shot, fall back. According to the dev stats of this map, it was played 16 times in the month before this update, and CSA won every single time. And 20th Georgia's charging this with Tito's Brigade. Man, my voice cracked. Anyways.
Excuse me, sir.
My knife is too short. My gun is too short. I can't kill you correctly.
Skirmish out of this cannon in case of...
Union, stab and go, stab and go. Counter charge.
Clear him out, clear him out, clear him out.
Counter charge, Union, counter charge.
Oh, you got a counter charge.
Union's going to hold that, starting to push back.
You missed, you little
Although CSA hit engage, Union close to following through there. Following through there. Following to engage.
Oh my God, 6 Arkansas, you guys showed up just
The greatest commentary here on the Battle Line Network. Every weekend, every day.
The people deserve the best.
I didn't shoot. I didn't kill you. He's my friend.
I was trying to think of a motto, but I couldn't. With that line, I don't know.
Well, that's what you get for stabbing a man.
Reporting live on the ever-changing battlefield. Oh, 20th Georgia pushed up and they immediately turned back around for CSA. So they realized they've lost that. 5th Alabama's still going in.
We call that tactically advancing in the opposite direction of the enemy, Eagle. It's a rare move.
We love the pacer test. Union Regiment pushing out 6th Arkansas. They did balance over probably like 5-10 minutes ago. Balanced over from CSA to Union, getting some shots. And speaking of that, looking at the balance, Union is now up by 13. Again, looking at the artillery in balance, CSA's got 10, Union's got 9, so infantry in balance is going to be 14 in favor of the Union side. Usually 15-man in balance is at the point where it's too much to overcome as an attacker, or really just regardless of the side. 15-man in balance, it's too much to overcome, so... Or at least very difficult. Not impossible. It's always possible.
I thought he was supposed to be tall, though, not short. What's up with that?
So yeah.
Yeah, it'd be pretty hard to screw up a 15-man advantage, I'd say.
Yeah. Especially with the tickets in favor. I mean, Union's still not engaged, up by a fourth of a stage. And, I mean, something I haven't really looked at a whole lot, just because it's kind of been a slow-paced action, but CSA to the east, you got 1st North Carolina sharpshooters, 7th LA pushing up forward. You got some 33rd Virginia back in the woods, 30th North Carolina. So they have the 1st Louisiana Zouave Regiment. You can tell because they got the bright and not really consistent uniform. But they got the Mississippi's real good for shooting, apparently. Although I think Gamer was saying that they were pretty bad on Wednesday's broadcast. I don't remember. Maybe I could just message him.
He was saying that. Not sure the specifics if they changed the accuracy and made those Mississippi's less accurate, or he's just talking about how it's like the sight picture in general is kind of harder for people to get used to, but yeah, he did. I do recall him saying that.
I'll see if I get a reply, but he is leading, so understandable to not reply. But CSA left side pushes up. Union's kind of all clumped around these rocks right now. Got the Italian flag there. I don't think it's actually Italian, but that's what we call it anyways.
East, southeast, shoot anyone who grabs that flag.
Ooh. Hold up, I was taking screenshots, a thumbnail a moment ago, and the guy got shot. I wonder if no, I didn't get it. Very sad. Anyways. Sometimes when I'm taking screenshots for the thumbnails of the videos, it'll be like when someone's shooting a gun or they get shot, and you don't see that too often. It's kind of neat. Anyways, geeking out over a little photo. Charge on the other side of the map. Holy crap. Maybe important.
Yeah, that's why I was watching.
Howdy, boy.
Lincoln is my papa. I'm gonna touch you.
And Union holds another charge. Oh, 2 guys left. P-Muck and Vadim. Vadim's... Oh, they're going other ways. Oh, Rev's going to get him. Rev gets the kill from 5th Wisconsin. P-Muck running away. Not trying to lose an on-line death there. Good man. Opposite side of the map to the southeast. Union's charging up the CSA that push forward.
Charger. Keep going. Hold on line.
And it looks like they're just going to stop and take some shots. Yeah, Gamer.
Say that, brother?
Gamer just replied. He said the Mississippi's are bad, so did remember that at least somewhat right. But ticket morale difference is huge now. Almost 2/3 of a stage in favor of Union side right now. What a match.
Not sure if I just heard a girl or a young man in the 65th Illinois, but one or the other.
So, shootouts galore across the map. I mean, CSA's tried to charge, hasn't worked. The shootout, I don't know if that's making an impact. There's so much charging. It's, you know, the tickets kind of go a lot quicker on the charges. So it's kind of hard to tell if a shootout's making a significant impact. There is a couple CSA guys to the west of Point, 7th South Carolina. On the opposite side of the Union berm, taking shots against a couple of Union guys in 3rd Usha, although 3rd Usha is actually on artillery this time.
And since that beginning push, the Union's kind of just sat right up there on the edge of the berm, right, on that road, and kind of just hanging out, shooting, and CSA's ticket gap is getting bigger and bigger as time goes on, unfortunately, but still a lot of time left. CSA might want to try pulling a different trick out of this bag and trying a totally different strategy, perhaps trying to wrap around, but it looks like they're going to charge head on.
Indeed they are. Will it pay off?
Right side, right side. Get up into him, get up into him. Keep moving to the left. Keep moving to the left. Push up the side, push up to the side.
The Union has a big group down to the southeast. It's kind of going to hurt them right now. They might lose that hill.
I mean, CSA looks like they're going to be able to break through this. Union flags, 3 of them in jeopardy.
And a defeat in detail style charge there, right, Eagle? I mean, just, I'd say they were outnumbered by a third, the Union there in that engagement, and the CSA just totally head on, like I said, charged them and totally walked away with it.
I mean, the difference between the previous charges and that one there is the CSA left. Like with 30th North Carolina, for example, the whole Mississippi regiment for the CSA was to the east. A lot of those regiments moved back towards where the bulk of the CSA force was, where they were charging. They joined up. The Union right didn't realize, and so, as you just mentioned, CSA outnumbered and was able to break through. And I mean, even though CSA is down, about a half morale stage in taking losses at this point, right? As long as they capture this point, if Union's in breaking or in last stand, it doesn't matter how far they down, they can win the match. So they've taken ground. They've taken good ground if they can hold it. What a canister shot down the berm. 3rd Usha's got a cannon outside the berm.
First Texas did have a guy called Steele watching the left off their flank up the ridge to the northwest, but you can't see where that the Union's gone and the CSA's all up there from where he was at, so they probably don't have any idea that the team got wiped still, unfortunately. Or reset, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Union didn't lose any flags there, so it's not like they're going to see a flag notification from that. A couple of Union pushing into the CSA woods on that east side. It is the banners. I don't know if they'd be doing this if they knew. Maybe, maybe not. They're charging.
So what is the banners?
A sec.
No, Newt, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Newt. I'm so sorry, Bob.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, teammates.
Come here.
You leave your service at you. I'm sorry.
No.
Get him. I'm sorry.
So it looks like CSA is going to hold that. They got more reinforcements moving in. Yeah, the banners, a multitude of regiments. Originally was the 5th Florida and 1st Maryland, not 5th Corps 1st Maryland. It was the original 1st Maryland and now the only 1st Maryland. As 5th Corps 1st Maryland is no more. It looks like Union 1 in the woods there got a CSA flag down, but the bulk of the CSA team focused on the berm. Anyway, so yeah, you have 5th Florida, 1st Maryland. They merged to become the banners. Groups started joining up with them, like 1st Texas, 10th Southern Cross. I think that's all of them, those 4 regiments.
So it's not part of Sussy.
It is.
Oh,
so banners.
That's where it gets confusing.
Yeah, so you have Sussy Brigade as a whole, which is 1st Delaware, 5th North Carolina, 59th New York, and the banners. And then the banners is a couple regiments,
A
as I just
subsection
mentioned. Correct.
Yeah, okay, understood.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
I get it now.
I mean, I was out to eat at one point with Zapstar in a restaurant, and we're saying names like Corn Brigade and Sussy Brigade in a restaurant with families around us, and I'm like, I wonder what they're thinking hearing
That's funny.
two guys talk about these Sussy Brigades and stuff like that. So, whole CSA team in the berm.
Whenever I meet War Rights people in real life and people ask how we know each other, I say we're online business associates.
That's awesome. Perfection.
Oh, hi.
So, only interesting thing about this is the Union that were to the east are now getting behind the whole CSA team, Pan Am. They're kind of going for a little surprise attack here. Do they have their flag? Looks like they don't, so they probably intend to just charge right in there, which it looks like there's flags running back. CSA realized Pan Am's behind them, starting to turn around a little bit.
Get the fuck out of here!
Get the officer, get the officer.
Fuck you! Don't. It's mine.
Oh, fuck.
So a little skirmish is there. I'm sure CSA is going to appreciate the spread out Union tickets here. As Union's about to hit taking losses. Union's still up by a lot.
CSA, maybe if not narrowing the gap, has kept it largely the same in the past few minutes, at least, I think, in this reposition. But now they're kind of pincered, and that should change again momentarily, I'd imagine. But
Comes some more Union behind. 9th Florida, some 65th Illinois as well.
CSA does have Buckenball on this map.
Keep going, boys. Keep going. Keep going. Don't look at me with that gun.
Ooh, good arty splash onto the Union position
Oh, I missed
from
it.
CSA battery.
Saw it in the distance.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hey, buddy. Get out of my land.
I killed you, killer. I'm so good at this game.
So that little flanking force is now kind of diminished. CSA got a little wave moving out of the woods to the north-northeast, trying to reinforce the center berm. Union had taken losses up 3/4 of a stage. This is, I mean, most likely, unless Union gets a larger ticket lead, I mean, CSA should be able to get Union down to breaking. But CSA is going to be very close, if not in final push. And they're going to have to win a charge.
A couple, probably.
Yeah, at least 2. Eagles Brigade trying to flank around with 65th Illinois behind the CSA team right now, going through the tents.
Flag, stay back here. Flag, stay back here.
Beer. Guys, shoot him up.
No, flag, come over here. Get out.
Run.
Keep running. You're okay. You're good.
And CSA hold that. That should Union mass charging from the main spawn or point. That.
Go, Sergeant. Go.
I don't think they have the numbers, Eagle.
Keep going, Stab. Keep moving.
They won't break through as, yeah, you're saying they don't have the numbers there. Maybe they're just going to keep going. I mean, they got a whole clump of officers pushing up here.
Keep that pressure. Dodge and weave.
And they're trying to throw them out completely.
Taking advantage. Keep up the pressure. Fuck you, CSA. Fuck you. I love wokeness.
Fuck you, Samtale. I love you, but fuck you.
I don't want to win.
Got your ass.
It looks like there was some Union that charged in the rear of CSA or from outside the berm that did some damage in the back. It's letting Union slowly push.
I think Union has just decided to just full send bonsai it and push them down, bleed them down.
Got the ticket lead.
What the? Keep him moving. Come on.
You can burn in those tickets, that's for sure. Not that you want to lose the advantage you have, but you can burn them.
Their guys are just spawning on the flag and running, no kit, nothing. They're just spawning and running.
I'm gonna fucking keep the charge going. I'm gonna keep the charge going. I'm gonna send them all the way back to.
I can hear gamers saying keep the charge going.
Not that guy. The guy.
Oh.
Disregard for life right there.
I gotta shoot the decoy.
I love when we both see the same Marty shot and gasp collectively.
Killer shit. Kramer, I got my sword.
So Union trickle charge is, I mean, it's getting to a point where they're so far away from where their flags are at. CSAs should be able to hold that. But, I mean, overall, doesn't seem like it was too bad of a charge from the Union side. I mean, they're still up 2/3 of a stage at a minimum.
I got the friendly flag heading back to that unit.
They really didn't move the CSA ticket bar too much, I don't think, off of breaking. Well, now it's starting to come down a little bit, but
I hate that bar. It's so deceiving.
yeah, I mean,
it's like the
kind of like faded.
Yeah, it's like the start of it when you're about to hit a new morale stage and you hit a new morale stage. It's like the bar is longer than what you see, so it'll take a while for the bar to start dropping. And then once you actually start dropping like CSAR right now, that bar is going to drop fast. It's kind of what we saw at the end of the last round. Something like that too, where Union's bar just dropped a half morale stage out of nowhere.
There used to be a way where I think if you press T and when it released and it started to fade away, the compass would disappear first and you could see like the ticket bar behind it for a split second, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember that too. I don't remember if that bar actually counted for it or not. Mythbuster episode. Whenever we do another one of those again, which probably not for a long time.
I do remember that. It's funny.
I remember started to test extensively because it was a little controversial in those videos about if you can shoot through a fence and kill someone or not. Which I think in one of them, when I tested it, I shot through the fence and I couldn't kill the person on the other side. So I said, or no, that you could kill. Crap, I don't remember.
One way or the other, right?
Well, actually, it would probably be that the fence didn't block the bullet because that's more controversial than the other way around. Because people use the fence for cover and for formation. There's a nice arty shot. And if the fence didn't provide any cover, then kind of what's the point of going there at some time? So that was probably the more controversial thing there. But regardless, doesn't matter. I was going to do a lot of testing for that, but never did it in the end. Would have been a while. But CSA pushing back up with some force. Union team a little spread out right now. A little charge in the tents. I mean, if CSA, a little difficult for them to see, but if they just push forward, Union's real spread out right now.
Right in front of it, come on, dude.
And Union about to hit breaking.
They are, so if CSA takes the point, they'll instantly win the game. They can capture that point whenever, but they can't instantly win whenever. They capture before, they gotta hold it for a certain period of time before they can take it. Or
if they just
win.
press this lineup to the second wagon, they would be able to start pre-cap, and maybe by then the Union should hit breaking, getting those kills on the way there.
Yep. They're charging as soon as they hit breaking.
There you go.
You hear Kramer there yelling it out. Vocal voice for the CSA side. The man who runs the campaign himself. Boy, howdy.
Funny story, when he was first thinking about starting his own unit, I told him to go for it, so I just happenstance talked to him one night in a Discord at like 2 in the morning, and I said, yeah, man, go for it.
I love those 2 a.m. conversations. They're actually very nice.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's fair. At least the ones I've been, for the most part, have been fairly pleasant.
Yeah.
Not that I
It's either you want to be there or you don't.
It gets to a point you want to leave, but you're just so deep into it at some point, you're just like, alright, we'll stay up a little longer. I have not stayed up that late in a while. Praise be sleeping. We love to sleep.
Union starting to maybe consolidate position. Good idea. They're very spread out. CSA postured up nice. Trying to just ease in this victory. Get the Union down to breaking.
CSA pushing forward. Yeah, I don't get it. Union's falling back. 65th Illinois is charging behind the, like, through the tents right now.
They're kind of doomed. I don't know if you see, they're pretty outnumbered there, Eagle.
It'll be an interesting thing to see. Here comes CSA. Can Union hold it?
As they hit breaking. A little spread out from the CSA.
Union held that. I mean, there's still CSA there, but Union has lines waiting.
A little too spread out from the CSA. I would have liked to see them use the right side of the berm. Something we didn't do on Wednesday night as the CSA that I thought we should have done was use the right side of the berm to initiate the charges. That way you don't get shot running across that big clearing, but hindsight is 20/20, I guess, and
so true.
If we don't see it, then we're not going to know how it's going to pan out. And we didn't do it last Wednesday. They haven't done it yet tonight.
So, with CSA hitting final push, the clock moves down. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left. CSA still has infinite spawns. So they can keep spawning in. It's just a limited time. That's the killer. Union has more bodies on point. When the clock hits 0, they outright win the game. I'm a little surprised Union didn't countercharge CSA's defeated attempt at a push towards point, because if Union can wipe the CSA flags and prevent those spawns near the point, CSA is going to have to trek up from main, and that should be the dagger that finishes the CSA off, although CSA kind of has a low chance already.
Union just got, looks like most of their guys back from spawn, to a big majority of them anyway. And they're in a relatively more defensive position than they've been the entire time on point. However, CSA, like you said, if they got their flags wiped, might be a different story right now, but they're able to reform pretty safely, and looks like we'll have another good fight for the end here.
Yeah, a lot of the CSA decided to spawn main. Maybe flags are out of line for whatever reason, but CSA is not going to have full force, especially with a lot of Union shooting on their position right now. So, I don't know if what an arty shot.
Wow, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's EIB shooting that.
Wow.
By the way.
They're artillerymen as well. Who would have thought? They're decappers of safe points. They're artillerymen. What can't they do?
I mean, you really can't see. I was looking down from that position. Oh.
A little over there. CSA inching forward, about to get on the Union line. They're charging.
1 minute, Eagle. 1 minute left. CSA needs to get that flag back. It keeps going down. That's not good. Union cleanup crew. All blue cleanup crew.
Yeah, USA is going to get a victory here. Huge hold from them. Really well done. A lot of tickets left. Balance changes definitely showing an impact today. Deck card, in your opinion, you got any thoughts for this round as we close out the night?
Two fantastic matches from the Boy Howdy campaign tonight, I think. Union putting on a better show than I've seen in past performances in this specific campaign set. Bit of a gimme, I think, nowadays with the current ticket balance with how it is, but CSA needs to come back to the drawing board, find a better strategy to actually secure a victory on this map. I think it's still very possible.
Yeah, time will tell with that. And that's the glorious part about War of Rights is there are so many events, so many, at least for what we normally have. I mean, what? You have 2 or 3 NA Friday events. You got 2, I think, EU Friday events. I mean, that's just one day, but that goes to Saturday, Sunday, Wednesdays. There's an event on Monday, too. So, I mean, in short time, things will be figured out, or the devs will hopefully make another ticket balance change. But nonetheless, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. Go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get early access to all the condensed broadcasts that we post. If you're playing this match, send me a link to your POV and we'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. But besides all that, appreciate you all watching. God bless, and we will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Go Team USA, beat Canada.
Team USA, let's go.
No bias here. Have a good night.